Okay guys, what's going on? So this is gonna be our first attempt at a vlog, and if you can see where it looks pretty good in the camera, but if you can see
a quick video with the GoPro.
Okay. But like
the
where this is just so hack where the camera is. Like I've never seen anything like this. So that's I'm like wedging it in with my legs. It's just so weird. And this rubber stuff is really hard, so I'm like have the strap on my leg. Yeah, it's just super hack. So we're just we've never done a vlog before, and we have been trying to get into it. So we're just gonna take a little drive, and we're in Tyler's STI right now, and I've got this list of topics and stuff that we're going to talk about. And so we see this comment lots on lots of YouTube channels, just car channels, and it'll be looking to get my first car. I want to be able to drift, or just something along those lines. And it's just really annoying because you literally see that comment 5 to 10 different comments on every single video, and it's really, guys, you can't look at previous videos and see what other people are saying. So we're gonna answer that question for all those people wondering, all you young guys who are looking to get their first vehicle and want to be able to have some fun with it. So for me, I think the cheapest rear-wheel drive car you can get is not a 240. Do not listen to anyone that says a 240. Just the amount of people.
They're by no means cheap, especially nowadays. They're getting more and more expensive. And especially with parts, if you're gonna try to drift it, it's not to start it's cheap, and especially if you just weld the diff and everything, but parts are gonna break. They're very they're known for breaking.
Yeah, they aren't a well-made car, really.
No, it's cheap.
They're cheap, yeah. Parts are cheap for some stuff, just because there's so many guys that have them, and they beat the piss out of them. So don't go a 240. For me, I would say a 5-liter Mustang.
Yeah,
I have a hard-on for Mustangs, though.
He does. It's pretty bad.
Just the Fox bodies, not the newer style ones, but yeah, 5-liter Mustangs. You can usually pick one up. If you want a really nice one, you're looking at tops of $5 grand, and just to get a decent one, or an okay one, a first car worthy one, is probably around $2 grand. And rear wheel drive, you got a lot of them came with posi, so you wouldn't have to weld the diff, or you can just weld the diff.
Almost all of them are 5-speed.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's not hard to find that.
And the motors that the 5-liter motor, the 302 from Ford, is they put them in everything. All the Ford F-150s, even some of the F-250s, they had 302s in. And parts are just really, really easy and cheap to come by. You're guaranteed your local wrecker will have tons of parts for them, and all really cheap, so you can always fix something if something goes wrong. And they're a really basic motor too. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with pretty much all of that. I've never been a Fox body fan or a Mustang fan in general. I'm a JDM boy, that's for sure. But I have to agree with that. They're super cheap, and they're pretty much everywhere. And apart from that, you really only have, what's another good rear-wheel drive cheap car? I would have to say
shitty old BMWs.
An old BMW, an old 3 Series Beamer, E30s, or
E36 if you're lucky enough.
Yeah, E36 if you're lucky.
But the problem with those is that they are German, and they're just really, parts are fucking expensive, and it sucks.
It's kind of if you think about it, it's kind of the opposite to a 240. 240s are cheap to build, and then all the parts are they're cheap to find. But when you go for a Beamer, it's
all parts. Okay, put it this way: if you buy a new Beamer, you have to do everything through the factory, because if you do it yourself, it won't work. Like, it's just so fucking stupid, and you can't work on it yourself. And like, yeah, parts just break really easy on them. They're good, like, power to weight and like all that kind of stuff. And like, I'm sure they're fun. Like, I've never even driven one personally.
No, me either.
But yeah, I just don't think they're that reliable as far as first cars go. Because like, for your first car, you just want something fun to hoon around and not really have to worry about, is it gonna make it to the next stoplight?
Yeah.
So you could go E30 or E36 route, but I would stay away from that. What's another one that would be good?
Well, as we were gonna say, I think a Miata is a good idea, but nowadays they're getting more expensive, especially ones that are untouched.
Yeah, like 240s.
Yeah, so I mean, it's the same boat as 240s. They're like, if you find them that are in great condition, they're pretty expensive, like kind of absurdly expensive. But if you want it just for mooning around in, then a Miata is not a bad option, especially because ones that have been beaten on sell for pretty cheap.
Yeah, like, I'm sure you've heard the stories of like Hager Garage just picking them up for like really, really cheap, like under $1,000, and that, like, you can't really see it in their videos, but like they've said it, that the bodies are just like destroyed on them. Like, they're just looking for good running gears, and really the Miata 1.6 and they're like all the Miata running gears are really good. Like, they're a pretty reliable engine other than the head gaskets, and even when the head gaskets go, it's an easy fix. Like, they aren't that big of a deal. And once again, because like a lot of guys mod them, like what we're doing right now, there's a lot of parts around. So Miata's a good one, but you can't really be too picky about them, because if you get picky about them, you're going to be paying the price.
Oh yeah. But I mean, that goes for anything that you're just trying to hoon around. You don't need to be picky. It just needs to run right and not die.
Yeah, not die. That's a good thing.
And not kill you. That's another good thing.
So those are probably the top 3 cars if you're looking to get like just something to hoon around in, something that's rear-wheel drive and pretty cheap. Oh, another thing, definitely an old Volvo wagon, like a 740 or a 940 wagon.
That is true. We did find a lot of those.
They're like, they look ugly as hell. Like, you will not find an uglier car than them, but they're rear-wheel drive, and like you can do a lot of weight reduction in those things. And so a lot of them came turbo too. Not making any good power, like still only about 100 horse.
But it's still a turbo.
It's still a turbo.
It still makes choo-choo noises.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty good list to get started with.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't find
any of those
4 or 5-ish, I mean, that sucks.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least here we found them everywhere.
Yeah, like first car, just don't be too picky. Just look for something that, like, we're gonna come out with another video on this, but we're gonna have like stuff to look out for when buying a used vehicle. Because like the amount of vehicles that I have gone and taken looks at, and like how many vehicles I've owned, I've kind of picked up a few good tips of what to look out for, and just like kind of see if the bones are good on it and if it's going to be somewhat reliable for you. So I'll make that another video, but yeah, that should get you guys going, because like I said, I've seen that comment a lot on videos, and hopefully that'll answer questions for you guys. So if we had to put that in an order, what would it be? Like number 1, what would you put? I would think
I'd probably say 5-liter.
Yeah, 5-liter first.
5-liter, yeah, like an old Fox body.
I would put BMW at the bottom. Like, of those 4, I would put BMW at the bottom, just because parts are expensive.
I would
put Miata above that, and I would
say the 5-liter, the Miata, then the Beamer, and then the old Volvo. Because as much as the old Volvo is like a good car for it, you're not going to find nearly as many
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Like,
there isn't a lot of
there
them at
really aren't
wreckers.
that many.
Holy shit. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, there's not as many of them at wreckers. Like,
Yeah.
they're not that common.
Yeah, so that would be my list. 5-liter Miata, an old E30, E36 Beamer, and
then the Volvo.
an old shitty Volvo.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Alright.
So yeah, this is our first vlog, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. The channel's growing pretty good. Oh, yeah, end it with a pull. Oh shit! 15 boost. Oh fuck. Was that third?
That was just third, yeah. It was up,
And that was only
uphill.
like,
I was up a pretty steep hill.
that was uphill, and that was only from like 2.5 to 4.5.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on, guys. 1 second.
Oh, we're gonna do
Let's
one
go
more?
down the hill.
Holy shit. So yeah, the channel's growing really quickly. Thank all you guys for subscribing. And stay tuned for more. End it with a poll. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Holy fuck! Holy shit! Alright guys, thanks for watching.